All right, welcome to today's NCAA Women's First Round News Conference here in Waco, Texas, featuring number 2 seed Baylor, who will play number 15 seed Hawaii at 3 p.m. on Friday. This is a hybrid news conference with both in-person media, and we have others who will be joining us via Zoom webinar. We will take care of all in-person media questions first, and then we will take questions via Zoom. Joining us are Baylor student athletes, Nalissa Smith and Jordan Lewis. And for our media who are here, as we call on you to ask your question, if you'll just please identify yourself by name and media affiliation. Those who are joining us by Zoom, if you will please use the raise your hand function if you have a question for the student athletes, and we'll know to get to you. All right, student athletes, if you two, Nalissa and Jordan, if you will please speak directly into the mic. We'll go ahead and start with questions. Ashley has our microphone, so if you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll go with Chad.
Chad Conine, Waco Tribune-Herald. Nalissa, the last time the NCAA tournament started here for you was your freshman year. Obviously, you guys went all the way that time. Is there some comfort in the familiarity of that this time around?
It's a great feeling always, starting our season off at home, having our home crowd with us, having the fans behind us, being used to the rims and the court. So, it helps us out tremendously.
And for Jordan, I believe you're still looking for your first NCAA tournament win. Is that right? And what is it like to sort of enter the process with the number 2 seed and all of that?
We actually won last year when I was at Alabama. We won our first game. But just going into this game, obviously, being a 2 seed, it's easy to overlook the first 2 rounds. But I think it's important for us to take it as if it's a Final Four tomorrow, because you never know when your opportunity is over. And so I think just making sure we're focused from the start.
Thanks. I was thinking Sweet 16. Thank you.
All right. Question, Darby.
Darby Brown, KWTX. Nalissa, just how are you feeling after the last game? I know you had a bit of an injury issue. How are you feeling physically?
I feel good. I feel like I'm back now, so we're good.
And then Coach Collin talked about how you guys kind of had to flush that loss. Do you feel like you were able to do that this week and you're kind of starting fresh here?
Absolutely. You got to just keep pushing forward. You can't dwell on the past. So with it being win or go home, you got to focus on the next game.
All right. Next question. Okay. Back here, and then we'll go to you, Nikki.
I'm Jason Kanashiro with the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Just for both of you, what are your impressions of Hawaii from what you've seen on film so far?
Hawaii is a good team. Obviously, they're in the tournament for a reason, and I think we're going to have to guard our yard this game. They like to penetrate a lot, and so it's going to be important for us to keep the ball in front of us and not be in constant rotation all night.
Yeah, we know they cut a lot, too, so and their 4 players, their most dominant players, so, staying down and guarding that.
Nikki?
Nikki Latterulo, KCEN. For both of you guys, what did you learn about your team in that game against Texas, and what have you really used for motivation going forward?
I would say we learned that, Texas is a good team. I don't know why people are acting like it was the biggest upset ever in the country. Texas is a good team, too. As you see, they're a 2 seed. They're very physical. I think from the tip, they were very physical with us, and it kind of put us out of our game. And so I think just going forward, knowing that we have to match people's physicality, and we can't necessarily just walk in there and think that when we get pushed around, we're supposed to get a foul. And so I think just learning from that and taking that into tournament time, because it's going to be very physical with teams that aren't necessarily the same size as you or the same speed. And so they're going to be more physical with you and try to push you off your spot. Good job.
All right, do we have any other questions? Are we through with the student athletes? All right. All right, Nalissa, Jordan, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll have Coach Collin next.